So I want to give you my top 10 strategies for extreme productivity. These are the things that I've noticed in myself that I've adapted and have used. It's a little different. I've given this presentation before, and it's worth repeating. I have changed a few things. The first strategy is one we've been talking about. You got to be very clear on what you want, your goals, and have a strategy to get it, okay? So, again, not task-focused, results-focused. Not task-focused, results-focused. I'm not in the office except for 1 day a week. I don't manage my team that way. In fact, I don't want to know if they're sitting at their desk or what. Here's how do you think I manage my team? Is the result there? I don't give a crap what they're doing. I mean, I do. I shouldn't say I don't give a crap. But if they're getting the result, they can not pretty much do anything they want, but you know what? If they're getting the result, they're doing the things they need to do. It's as simple as that. You know, somebody doesn't get a result and be goofing off half a day, sleeping in their office. They just don't. But I manage by results. If the result's there, okay. If it's not, now I'm going to watch your actions. Now I'm going to see what you're doing. But if the result's there, I think the person who mops the floor should choose the broom. They should be, as long as the result is there, how they get there with some guidelines, of course, honest, ethical reason. I mean, within reason, I'm not going to micromanage unless they need coaching, and then we need to look at what they're doing. Ultimate success formula, and again, I'm going to give Tony Robbins some credit here. I learned this from him. But first off, if you want the ultimate success formula, how do you get anything you want? Number one, you gotta know what you want. When I sit down with clients and I'll say to them, one of the first things, if you've had calls with me, I'll say, what's the number one thing you're hoping to get out of this call? Have anyone ever been on a call with me where I've asked you that question? It's the first thing out of my mouth. What is, and even when they email me in advance, I make my clients tell me in advance, tell me what we're going to talk about. So they're prepared, I'm prepared. What do you want to get out of this call? You got to know what you want. Before we sit down with a staff meeting, what are we trying to achieve here? Before we do a product launch, what are our goals? What are we trying to achieve here? We got to get really clear on our outcomes. Next, you got to take massive action. Can't take weak action. If it's an important goal and you've decided it's an important goal, you've got to take massive action. And then number 3, which is what Patrick talked about yesterday, is you got to pay attention and notice if it's working. See, that's what most people don't do. They set goals, they start taking action, but then they never check in. In fact, most people don't even know what profitability they had in their business until their guy does their tax return in April the next year. How in the hell are you going to run a business if you don't only find out that you lost 20, 30, 50, 100 grand when your tax guy tells you? How can you drive a car 80 miles an hour looking in the rearview mirror? You can't. You got to notice if it's working. You got to pay attention, and then you adjust and you go again. You adjust your course of action. All saying, am I getting the result or am I not getting the result? Am I getting the result? If I'm not getting the result, I've got to change what I'm doing, and sometimes it's not a tweak. Can't multiply 0. So if you're getting 0 results, then the whole methodology's got something's wrong. Something's wrong, and often it takes drastically different things that you have to do, a different mindset, a different approach to get that result.